Imagine walking into a room and instantly knowing exactly who holds the real power, who is desperate for approval, and who is about to crack under pressure, all without them saying a single word to you. Most people move through life reacting to what they see on the surface, but the masters of influence know that words are often just a mask. Real intelligence is about reading the unspoken math of human behavior, and today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that using the 4 layers of observation. This isn't just about people watching. It's about collecting the information that determines how every decision in that room is actually made. But a quick heads up, this is for your protection and strategic awareness, so use these tools to understand the game, not to become the villain. Welcome back to MindHack. If you're ready to stop being predictable and start becoming unreachable, you need to understand that observation is the non-negotiable first step to any strategy. If your observation is weak, your strategy will fail. To truly read someone, you have to look past the version of themselves they want you to see and focus on the patterns they can't help but repeat. The first layer we look at is behavior observation. This is where you analyze how a person naturally moves and reacts in a group setting. You want to see if they are a leader, a follower, or an attention seeker. For example, keep an eye out for the person who is constantly justifying their opinions or trying to dominate every conversation. That's usually a sign of an insecure leader type who is actually starving for status and approval. On the other hand, the person who stays calm, listens to everyone else first, and keeps their decisions consistent is often the one with natural, unshakable influence. By identifying these categories, you're not just watching people, you're figuring out which psychological rules they live by. Once you have the general behavior down, you move into layer 2, emotional trigger observation. This is the key to understanding what can actually shake a person's internal balance. You have to watch for the subtle signals. Do they get defensive the second they're criticized, or do they get overconfident when they receive a small compliment? If someone gets restless when they are ignored or jealous when someone else is praised, you've just found their fears. They are likely emotionally unstable and looking for constant validation. Finding these triggers tells you exactly where their control ends and where your influence can begin. Layer 3 is pattern observation, and this is where the math really comes in. One incident is just an event, but a repeated choice is a calculation. You have to watch how someone acts in the same situation over and over, especially under pressure. Does a person always avoid risk when things get tough, or do they act impulsively to escape conflict? If you see someone repeatedly retreat whenever things get uncomfortable, you know their confidence is weak, and you can predict exactly how they will handle a confrontation before it even happens. This layer turns your observations from guesses into calculations about their future behavior. Finally, we have the most dangerous and subtle layer, power position observation. This is where you look for the real authority in the room, not just the person with the loudest voice. You have to observe who people look to for approval before they speak, or whose body language shifts when a certain person enters the room. Often, the person giving all the orders is just a visible leader, while the real power holder is the quiet person in the back who controls the resources or the information. Identifying the kingmaker versus the proxy tells you exactly who you need to influence to get the maximum reward. The secret to all of this is to stay in the background. If people know you are observing them, they will start performing, and you'll never see their true patterns. You have to remain unreadable, appearing like you're doing nothing while you're actually mapping out everyone's internal machinery. If you're ready to start seeing what others miss, I want you to drop the affirmation, "I see what others miss," in the comments right now to lock in this mindset. Reconstructing your intelligence starts with silence and observation. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the MindHack family so you can keep building your strategic armor. Stay strategic, stay ethical, and I'll see you in the next one.